under the magnificent grand oak tree in the heart of the beautiful and vibrant enchanted forest, Squeaky the Squirrel gathered his eager grandchildren, their bright eyes filled with anticipation. Squeaky began, "Let me tell you a tale of Sammy the Seed, a tiny seed with big dreams. Once upon a time, in this enchanted forest, there was a tiny seed named Sammy, planted by your great-grandfather, yes, me. Sammy the Seed had a big dream to grow into the tallest and strongest tree. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Sammy's tiny body cracked and a tiny green sprout popped out of the soil. Oh, the excitement! But the world out there, my dear ones, was vast and challenging, and Sammy faced many hurdles on his way up. He faced challenges like rain and loneliness, but Sammy stood strong. Along the way, a friendly butterfly named Bella guided him, teaching him the joy of dancing in the wind. After many years of perseverance, Sammy grew into a magnificent tree, providing shelter for many creatures. His journey taught us that with determination, even a tiny seed can achieve towering dreams. Remember, my dears, each of you has the potential for greatness. Dream big, be patient, and stand tall just like Sammy the Seed. As the story unfolded, Fay the Fairy, unseen by the grandchildren, marveled at the tale. She approached Squeaky and exclaimed, "How can you still be alive when this tree is at least 100 years old?" Squeaky, with a joyful giggle, responded, "I've been asked this before. I think it's just my joyful spirit that keeps me young." Fay, intrigued, couldn't help but be amazed. Suddenly, the largest acorn from the grand oak tree fell between them and sprouted into a new oak sapling within seconds. Fay and Squeaky, along with the grandchildren, witnessed this miraculous event. Fay, astounded, said, "How can that acorn defy time itself? It should have taken months to sprout." Squeaky, his grandchildren, and Fay were left in shock as they observed the leaves falling from the grand oak tree while still green. Fay sensed the magical unicorn guardian's presence and declared, "Something strange yet wonderful is happening. We must go and speak with our friends." Squeaky, smiling, said to his grandchildren, "Come, my precious ones. It's time to go home and prepare for the coming summer. Tomorrow is a new day full of possibilities." The grandchildren, filled with awe and wonder, wished Squeaky good night, expressing their love, and Squeaky felt his heart brimming with joy. The next day, Fay and Squeaky, along with their friends, gathered near the grand oak tree. The peaceful pond, the magical meadow, and the clear water river, where they noticed many signs of disturbance. Freddie, the understanding frog, croaked loudly, signaling that something had changed at the heart of the forest. Benny the bunny hopped over, bringing news from the magical meadow. The flowers were wilting and the children visited less often. Dilly the deer shared her concern about the clear water river drying up. The group decided to seek guidance from Oliver the Owl. Their journey took them far, all the way to Harmony Hill, where Oliver and Terry the tortoise were deep in conversation. Fay then explained the strange occurrences in the forest. Oliver and Terry already knew and was discussing the signs with one another. Terry, with his ancient wisdom, suggested seeking Sammy, the grand oak tree, for answers. Terry, being slower than the others, was helped by Dilly, the graceful deer. She lowered herself and Oliver and Fay assisted Terry onto Dilly's back. Together, they demonstrated that unity and collaboration could overcome any challenges, so they all made their way to the grand oak tree. Oliver and Terry spoke to the great oak called Sammy, learning that there is a connection to a place called the Garden of Harmony. It was being weakened due to the young children losing their touch with nature. The remedy was in the precious children returning to a more spiritual and loving innocence. To address the issue, Sammy the great oak opened his hidden door, where the animals stepped into, emerging out from the ancient and wise tree that dwelt within the Garden of Harmony. There they met a heavenly family of humans and other animals who taught them the power of prayer. The animals learned to pray for the children, hoping they would rediscover their connection to God and appreciate the beauty of nature. In newfound faith through the power of prayer, by asking the Creator for help, they joyfully and with gratitude returned back into the ancient tree to return to their home, the enchanted forest. After returning to their forest, the animals noticed some children returning to the magical meadow. Although not as many as before, they rejoiced and continued to pray. Oliver then spoke and said, "The power of prayer is already showing its fruits. Let us give thanks to our God and Creator. But let's also take action whilst we continue to pray for God's help." Oliver and Fay then followed the children to their homes on the forest's edge, gathering their animal friends into the children's garden. The animals showcased their ability to communicate with humans, revealing their hope for a return to nature's embrace. The children and their parents marveled at the spectacle, rediscovering their love for the God's creation and the beauty of nature around them. Later that day, the animals returned to their forest. They saw the grand oak tree restored to full health. The fast-growing sapling had grown into a small tree, ready to take the grand oak's place in the future. Oliver, the wise owl, explained the parable of planting seeds of hope, faith, and love in detail. He emphasized the importance of passing on the legacy of love and kindness, creating a better world not just for their time, but for the generations to come. The animals, inspired and grateful, embraced the truth that love, hope, and faith were timeless gifts that could transform the world. The animals realized the secret of Squeaky's age. His loving compassion had blessed him with a long life. They understood that age doesn't define character. It's the love within. The enchanted forest thrived once again, a testament to the enduring power of love, hope, and faith, and a connection with our Creator. Oliver, with his eyes gleaming with love and gratitude, spoke, "My dear friends, today we faced a mystery in our precious home. We discovered the profound power within our unity, the power of prayer, and the importance of love. Now, as the day comes to a close, let us carry this love into our dreams. Close your eyes, feel the gentle breeze, hear the rustling leaves, and know that you are surrounded by friends who care for you. The moon is our nightlight, the stars are our lullabies, our God is our comforter and salvation. Sleep peacefully, little ones, knowing that you are cherished and part of something truly amazing. Tomorrow is a new day filled with the wonders of our enchanted forest. Good night, sweet dreamers. May your dreams be as beautiful as the love that surrounds you."